This is what I was trying to explain to people for the past 6 or 7 years. Is once I filed custody emergency and was granted custody orders in Sacramento County, that changed this case because the people that were helping her and lying for her were going to jail for her for abduction and kidnapping. So they started to change the narrative of the reports. So I'll show you the report, but back a few days prior to this, and I think even one after this, it says right here that it says the children and shared that even though she did not know, her youngest son Jackson did see what happened, and he said his dad hurt his mom lots of times. Okay, and this was dated on, supposed to be on the 10th, but the report was made on 11/4/2016. Now, if you look at the timeline, I was granted custody orders of my kids in October, I think like October 10th, and served them on the 14th. And so they changed the dates and they changed the narrative to adjust for the fact that they were helping her facilitate the abduction of my kids. So this report wasn't done on the 10th. It was done on the 4th of November. And then shortly after this, my daughter got molested. And Kendra, I believe Kendra was in the mental hospital around this time, and they've covered up those records. And so that's what I was trying to explain to people is like, you can look through these pictures that I take on my phone, but you're not going to get everything, And then even still, like the records that I have, it's not all of it, man. They've been taking these reports and changing them from the very beginning. So this one's right here. It's basically saying that she promptly served me the restraining order. She's saying that this happened on the 14th, or it could be like the 14th or 13th. But I have phone records that show Kendra going down to Sacramento on the 11th. So that means that flat out have proof that they were lying about this restraining order and serving me restraining order in Sacramento. And I've been telling that to Judge Gibson for the past 7 years. I told Judge Kennedy, I told Judge Gibson, I told Judge Commissioner Strongberg. So when you go and look through the pictures, right, and somebody zooms it into like this right here, and it says like that, right, then you're not seeing all this, and that's what happens in Shasta County. They need to pull their heads out of their asses, because this is what real life is. Right, and I have this report for law enforcement and federal law enforcement anytime. It's actually it actually should be Shasta County Council, but they won't give up the records anymore. But you see this because your head's up your ass, and that's all you see is visibility. None.